Hey guys, me, Giga Camo, and the final part of Skylanders to see what my all-time favorite Skylander is. Alright, it's between one or the other, and I decided. Number 2, Camo. Everyone, I mean everyone probably watching this video is already thinking that Camo should be number 1 on this list because he's like my all-time favorite character and stuff. No, not really, but Camo was so close to making it number 1 it wasn't even funny, and considering how much the rest of Wave 5 stank, you were probably expecting Camo to be lower on the list. But truth be told, I love Camo. And I probably always will, or at least until, I don't know. But Camo is an awesome Skylander, and he had to be on the list because main thing would probably be because my name is Giga Camo after all. How is Camo number 2? Well, seeing how he beat 30 other Skylanders to this list, you better know that the Skylander's good. And Camo's probably among the most complete Skylanders in the whole entire game, if not the most. Well, other than the excuse, but he's slow. Sure. Okay, I'll take it. He is slow, but let's look at his other attacks. Let's look at the more noticeable one, his A attack. He fires rapidly at the rate that rivals Trigger Happy, and even could be compared to the rate that Drobot fires at, because you could fire so fast and so many throughout one blow, sort of like Zap, but a lot better. And not to mention, thanks to Camo Soul Gem, if you heal these, they shield you, and regenerate 5 HP, but I think Camo is also the best healer. While Whirlwind heals only your partner, and Stealth Elf only heals herself, Camo heals both, and they both can heal up to 40 HP with this. So this Soul Gem is probably my favorite Soul Gem in the game, and in Skyland's history, because it fixes so much with Camo's one attack, especially since there's no paths based on it. I also like Camo because both of his paths are perfect. Most notably Melon Master, but let's get to Vine Verso. Yeah, the vines do bad things, and if you are by a wall, they won't appear, but you get to shoot 2 of them, and while 12 damage might not seem that much, take note that they are rapid, and 2 of them going along the true power will be shown, and plus that attack is also long ranged and can also fire pretty fast. And then, my favorite part, the Z attack path. Oh my gosh. This dragon has every single attention to be a broken Skylander down this path. 60 damaging melons, they don't sound that bad. Summoning a whole ring of them, you can hide in them, and you can even launch them, and even only inspires adventure. You can come out one end and still run away, and then when the opponent is near, let off your melons. 180 damage, and even somewhere in the 200s if all of them hit. And 180 is just if 3 of them hit. Yeah, Camo's good. He's perfect almost. Well, besides the fact that he doesn't have a WoW POW. But do you care? Are you really going to let no WoW POW and Vine Verso not exactly spawn your vines? The Camo's low speed and the fact that Melon Master on the Wii is sometimes glitched and won't give you the 60 damage. Do you care? No. Camo's good, he can cover just about any ground, and you don't even have to let speed ruin you. Camo is one of the toughest Skylanders, and I have never lost with my camo, except for one matchup. But that was against Stealth Elf anyways. So, yeah, camo's that good. And yeah, you may start to think, what are the downsides? Like I said, camo is slow, and his vines do not spawn, and there is a bug on, or a glitch on the Wii version where sometimes the second upgrade that lets your melons do 60 damage won't give the damage. But still, the melons are good without. And because Camo has 600 HP, which is really good for a character like this, and has good armor and good stats otherwise, using heroic challenges can make Camo a really good amount of troll. Maybe Camo shows he can be cheap in a hilarious way, without guns. Throwing melons to being cheap is very funny, and I like that a lot. Okay, before we reach the number 1, recap time. Number 32, Warnado. Number 31, Wham Shell. Number 30, Stump Smash. Number 29, Wrecking Ball. Number 28, Trigger Happy. Number 27, Hex. Number 26, Prism Break. Number 25, Boomer. Number 24, Whirlwind. Number 23, Chop Chop. Number 22, Cinder. Number 21, Spyro. Number 20, Sonic Boom. Number 19, Lightning Rod. Number 18, Eruptor. Number 17, Terrafin. Number 16, Stealth Elf. Number 15, Flameslinger. Number 14, Sunbird. Number 13, Gilcraft. Number 2, Igniter. 12. Number 11, Zap. Number 10, Bash. Number 9, Voodoo. Number 8, Dynaray. Number 7, Drobot. Number 6, Drill Sergeant. Number 5, Slam Bam. Number 4, Double Trouble. Number 3, Zook. And number 2, Camo. Alright, we're at the number 1 spot. Some Skylanders are big, some are small, some are big. Well, big, small, strong, and fat, and thin, and all the other things, fast, speedy, all of those can describe a Skylander. This one I found and could not have been otherwise. It is the one, the only. It couldn't have been other than Ghost Roaster. If I did shock so many people by putting Ghost Roaster by number 1, I'm glad I did my job. Because everyone should have been shocked, because they would have immediately thought that Camo would have been my number 1. The Ghost Roaster had to be number 1 in so many ways possible, it wasn't even funny. Alright, all of his attacks are good, all of his paths are good, and I can't find anything wrong with Ghost Roaster's stats, and he is very speedy. Isn't that enough? Well, sorry to disappoint you, but there's more to be done. Let's talk about Ghost Roaster's A attack, which is, in fact, the chain. It's probably the worst of Ghost Roaster's attacks, but still, it's awesome. Throwing a chain at people is pretty satisfying. And yes, I am aware that this is very close ranged, and I know that, how about it is, I think it's still good. It's somewhat fast, but compared to his other attacks, it's probably the least useful. Let's talk about his B attack. You want to guess what it is? Well, if you haven't guessed, you go into a giant ghost head and start numbing people down like num 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 num. And also, it does 58 damage if you just so happen to choose Skull Master path. That is good. especially since Ghost Rooster is a charging attacker, much like Drill Sergeant was. And take note, Drill Sergeant was so close to getting here as well. But why I like Ghost Rooster is, you may think, but he was nerfed on the Wii because he can only hit once. You're only going to be hitting once because the Ghost Rooster is vulnerable in his ghost head. Many of my people think. Most of my friends think he's invisible while in that attack, but it's annoying, especially. So, and besides, you're only going to hit people once, because if someone like Camo is up against there, you're going to probably run into some problems. Then, for the final, oh yeah, and must I also add, you can eat enemies. You can eat enemies and then turn them into ghosts in story mode at least. That will help you fight, or you can just numb on them to heal 10 HP. That is good. But the main reason why Ghost Rooster is this high is because of his Z attack, Ectoplasm. This probably took Ghost Rooster's spot. Why do I like this attack so much? Well, I don't know. Maybe because it will let you dodge every single attack in the game. No kidding. Even things like the blades are no match for him. Ghost Rooster can also attack on his Fear Eater path, which is pretty good for Skylander, but you're going to lose HP, sadly, the longer you're in it, but the only reason you should even be in it is for a few seconds, dodging Golden Yamato Blast or Drobot and Drill Sergeant's Reign of Terror with their lasers and autocannon. But in short, I love Ghost Rooster. He had to be here. No one else could. Not only can he attack really well, but he can get away a lot better than most Skylanders, his strength, and he can even dodge every attack if he just so happens to need it. But in short, I find Ghost Rooster a very underrated choice. You want to guess what tier he's in? Well, he is in the C tier. Decent competitive characters. Are you kidding me? Oh well, that's their opinion. And this is mine. I'm Gigi Camo, and Ghost Rooster is by far my favorite Spyro's Adventure character. And no one can change that. So, I'm Gigi Camo, and thanks for watching.